Come in, come in.
Hi, Ed.
Oh,
How are you?
Shanti, is that you?
Sure is.
My goodness.
How are you doing?
Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, good to see you. I didn't even notice that. I haven't seen this chair yet.
It was sitting on the side of the road and Mary stopped and picked it up. Pretty heavy, so she had to really work to get it in her car and get it out. Do you like a piece of candy?
Oh, yeah. I'll never turn down chocolate.
Hi, Casey.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
There
Hey. So good to see you.
Your hair makes me feel really bald.
I know it's long.
Hey, my name is Ed Epperson. I'm 80 years old. I was born in southern Louisiana. I was diagnosed with a disease that's degenerative, so I'm in the last part of my life, kind of like Maury Schwartz in the movie Tuesdays with Maury. So we're calling this Sunday Afternoon with Fast Eddie. So my name used to be Dr. Epperson, Ed Epperson, Ernest Epperson, and now it's Fast Eddie. So we have Shanti here and Casey, and they're going to talk a little bit about what it was like to meet me and to know me. So Casey, would you like to go first?
Yeah, absolutely. Just that introduction. Like, golly, what an honor to get to do this. The word that comes up, Ed, when I first started having conversations with you was like compelling, like like uh like some of the things you would say, it would blow me back and then pull me in. Like I don't know how to explain that, other than I love listening to speak and what you speak about and what you point to things that I might not really like grasp yet, but it's like who you be about it that has me like really deal with myself, and as a leader, it's just really it's impacted who I get to be for people. I said earlier, talking about like body image and shame around my body. Look, I'm in the front of a room with people. People are just watching me, like that's how it is. And the freedom that you gave me to be in the front of the room, whole and complete with my body, allowed it's allowed me to be with people in a way I've never gotten to be with people. Like I know what it was like before we did that body presentation, and what it's like now is just completely different. And not only in my romantic relationships, the people that I get to be with,
Yeah.
close to. And I love listening to you.
Thank you.
I love when you call and you just have one sentence to say to me and then you hang up. It's just like, okay, I got it. Watch this talk or read this book, or or you tell me a story, and it just impacts my whole day.
You're working for Landmark?
Well, I'm a seminar leader for Landmark.
Okay. So let's say the Landmark,
Yeah.
the big investment in the words empty and meaningless.
Yeah.
When you become shameless, you sort of become unmanipulatable. Isn't that great?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I can see that's exactly who you are.
Yeah. I got caught for speeding by a traffic cop, and he said, "Why were you speeding?" And I said, "Oh, are you doing a survey?" And that's just an indication that I wasn't intimidated by the question.
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to share about our relationship?
Our relationship for me has been one like just like wisdom and love. No, safe,
Yeah.
um, and the freedom to, I know I could say anything to you.
Oh, thank you.
That's who you are for me. I'm safe and I can say anything. And I can hear anything that comes out of your mouth.
Good, good, good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope I represent the communication course and landmark in all domains. Shanti, you'd like to share?
Yeah, I have known Ed longer than I remember. He knew my parents and my mom, which really, for me, it meant a lot because it's a way I feel connected to her, you know? I lost my mom when I was not, I don't know why I'm fucking crying, but I lost her when I was 9, and it really, you know, you and Mary knew her, and I knew her before things got bad, so that really, I felt connected to you guys in that way. Wow, that was unexpected. But anyways, and the one way I can describe any conversation I've had with you is unnerving. Like, I mean, some of the things that come out of your mouth, they're like, I mean, they're hilarious, you know, they're funny, and they make you think. I have not considered a lot of topics that, you know, you've brought up. And and by doing, you know, the body presentation, everything like that, there was a lot of freedom for me in just being who I am. And just like, this is just what's there. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. Of course, I'm crying. I didn't expect that at all. I'm really not a crier. But it meant a lot for you to share your life and your wisdom with me, you know. And when I was living in South Austin, I saw a lot of you. So it's just really nice to be in your house again, sitting around your table. So that's all I have.
I'm thinking about your being in the 12-step program. Have you got a lot of value from the 12-step program?
I have a whole new life. And I remember, like, I guess it came up recently when I was talking with you about my dream one day, and you said, well, you know, maybe a structure. And so I was thinking, like, oh, that was another way it was prompted to me. But I have, like, a whole new life, a whole different experience of, like, I could never feel my feelings a lot. You know, it was so far away from me. And I think that's another reason that, like, I have the ability to cry now, you know. And,
I love seeing you cry. It's very authentic.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever seen me cry. But yeah, so it's just like experiencing life and being able to, for me, the 12-step program, I guess it was just a whole new access to like this part of me that like, I just have never experienced. So.
2 words that are really important is the word discovery and creativity. So when you discover for yourself that you have a problem with alcohol or anything else, then you can be in charge of it. You can be responsible for it. You do whatever it takes to resolve it. It's different for everybody. So thank you for discovering that you had a problem that is sort of identified by you as a problem. It's not a problem for somebody running a bar.
Yeah. 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 So it was the best thing that happened to me to be able to kind of make that mine.
Great.
So.
Well, thanks for sharing. There's a prayer that was created by Fritz Perls, and I think it's well worth repeating. It's real brief. Repeat after me. I am me.
I am me.
And you're you.
And you're you.
I do my thing.
I do my thing.
And you do your thing.
And you do your thing.
I'm not in this world to fulfill your expectations.
I'm not in this world to fulfill your expectations.
And you're not in this world to fulfill my expectations.
You're not in this world to fulfill my expectations.
When we can find each other, it is wonderful.
When we can find each other.
We can find each other. It is wonderful.
And when we can't find each other, it's just too bad.
When we can't find
When
each
we
other,
can't
it's
find
too
each other,
bad.
it's just too bad.
So that's kind of the opposite of you have to do this because. Like if everybody could just volunteer for losing weight or getting a divorce or being in a seminar, then they would show up. But they tend to feel coerced and manipulated into things. So we'll go to church and say, do you take this woman or this man to be your lawfully wedded husband or wife? And you feel like you're being nailed to a cross, you know. But if you say to her or to him, I'm not in this world to fulfill your expectations, like everything you make up I'm supposed to do, no way, it's not going to happen. And that would be a way that people can be together effectively, like me and Mary. But people like Werner Erhard and Brad Blanton and Sam Keen failed at marriage because it was so coercive. They didn't volunteer for it. They didn't discover it.
Just thank you for the opportunity.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bye, Casey.
Bye. Love you.
Thank you.